Okay. Uh, that really freaking burned my butt. Um, I'm trying to get everything up again. Honestly, that's also why I run two computers, both an Apple and a Windows, because if that happened when I was in a trade, I would have at least the Apple I could switch to. God, that was annoying. Hey, GTA, I have no idea what happened there. I just know that was really freaking annoying. So, I guess while we're waiting for that, Doge went up. I bought here and here, so uh, I doubled up here, broke even there. Happy about that. Bought some more ETC down here, sold that already, made some profit on that. Happy about those. Great. All the things that was on my watch list is gone. This is a default list here. MYO. Um, CRBP. Um, I will leave that one. OTIC. That was a good one for yesterday. Um, I did have ZH here. All right. I think I'm back somewhat. There's another stock. I don't remember what it was now. Uh, that was really freaking annoying. Talk about a system crash. All right, let's. So I've already took a look at a few things here. So I'm just trying to play catch up at this point to get you guys where I'm at. So here's Ford. Ford did not do well yesterday. You can see it was a red day. It looks like we're going to be opening up right about the same. So I think this might be a new level of support. I do want to see it break above still. I really want to see it get above 14. My target is still going to be above 15. That's going to be a $500 profit when that happens. It'd be actually 600, give or take. X. Looks like we're opening up pretty strong compared to yesterday. You can see we're gapping up a little bit. I'm happy about that. I did like this little blip here, more so. I do hope we do get into, say, let's take a look at the day. 27, I think, would be phenomenal. I don't think we're going to hit 27. But if we get above 2650, I'd be quite happy. That would be setting us up to hit the 27. So, yeah. Excuse me. Pull this in here real quick. We can see the performance is not looking great, but X, it's looking pretty good. So pretty happy I captured some of that. Not all of it, not as much as I would want. The Apple stock went down. Might actually think about trying to grab some of this. Could have a potential upswing of 5%, but a downswing potential of 4%. So it has a better reward than down, but there is a double bottom right here and right here. We zoom out. It could go lower than that. But it really could, hit a good run and climb up. All right, so we're back on that screen. Oh, I actually had that pulled over on my other screen. Sorry. So X, I think if we can get above 26.5. Sorry, I'm still kind of lost my mind when the screen went crazy on me. So I hope we get above 26.5 on X today. Hitting 27, I don't think that's going to happen, but if we can get to the 26.5, I think it's possible. Forward, this is kind of like what we're looking at. I want to see it get above the 14 level. And that could really set us up for a good profit margin up here. If it starts to drop, really, to be honest, if it goes to a little bit below my buy-in point, I'll have to start cutting back stocks. Cutting shares out, and then just buy them back in later. Even if it goes right up, I would need to do that because the potential to really lose a whole lot right now on Ford can be quite drastic. If it drops below really kind of like the 13.6, it can create a situation where it can actually go pretty far down, creating, the hump. And we kind of see some of the same patterns here, the rise up, and then the slip. Not really much of a slip here, but it really dropped quick. So if we can't get a upward trajectory soon on Ford, I may have to pull some of my shares back. I really don't want to do that. I really don't want to pull my shares back on Ford because I feel pretty confident about Ford. I was wondering if I could move that up. I can't. Alright. Kaba. We'll take a look at Kaba on the big screen because I want to look at the big screen. CCL is actually doing good. GM traded pretty flat with a slight rise yesterday. So let's look at Kaba. Did Kaba actually? Yeah, Kaba actually did fairly well yesterday. It doesn't look like it did. But, I mean, proof is right here. Alright. If we see Kaba go up, we might be putting a purchase on that. That actually spooked me for a second. I guess you could say I lost track of time. So wait, what? There's no volume. So that's going to lead to a very big push down. Yeah, for Ford, only 885. That's not much.
ASPN.
We'll put 300 right there. Alright. So ZH opening up out of the gate fairly well.
WISA.
Market is looking happy. Sold Ford. And see, it went right below.
ASPN.
So
ASPN.
sold 1369. So we buy lower than that point, 300. It's now showing my buy-in is at 1407, which is not correct. So I'm actually going to make a drawing.
KTRA.
1369. And don't give me green now, bitch. Keep going down. Alright. Look, I got it over on my other screen, so I'm going to keep an eye on it. I move my mouse over here.
CRBP.
So as long as the stock keeps going down at this point, I'll be happy. I got 200 shares. So if it keeps dropping, I can buy back in at a good price, make some good quick money. And then if it goes up, I still got 200 shares. So I mean, I'm going to win either way. But it's not what I really wanted to do. Alright, so
ONCS. OVIC. CRBP.
alright, so we got the stop loss set. And I would just slowly move the stop loss in. Alright. Not a lot of money, but we just made a quick $10. I could have gone in with a much bigger share size, but I was just grabbing a quick squeeze out of that.
WISA. CRBP.
So it's a lot of these cheap stocks today. It seems like CRBP.
RLX.
I traded that one yesterday, and it took my money. Okay, so I just changed this to 5% from open. OTC. Let's take a look at that one. A little bit of a pullback. So Ford is actually doing what we want it to do right this second. It's going down. Did I put that in the right spot? I think I did. Yeah. So
BHC.
Ford could be going on a pretty good downward spout. We're going to let 200 shares ride though. Because, honestly, about 200 shares, give or take, was actually purchased down here. It's just I bought and sold throughout, making profit. So this is really not a loss. It's just taking some of the money that I've cleared. But I can live with that. Because we're going for a bigger play. But we stubbed our loss. It's just gonna make us look red. It's gonna look like we're gonna have a red day today. The 12 or 1360 61 was what the average price was before I sold 300 shares. I should have probably wrote that down. I'm trying to think if I do want to sell and keep some profit. Honestly, the way that it opened today, I could have totally shorted this and made some good money. You know, sold like 1,500, so it would have been my 500 plus a negative 1,000 up here, and then just bought back in lower. ASPN.
LESL.
I don't know if I want to go back in on this. It's been doing good. It did good. It's just on these cheap stocks, I'm not real big. Is GM's having the exact same issues. They're like trading exact. Take a look at X. X did the same thing, but we're still profit. Now with X, I may put a stop loss. If it gets down to like 25.5, I may want to sell. I really kind of wish I bought in much sooner.
Okay.
25. We'll put it 25. We'll put it right there.
WISA.
So at the 25,
SLB.
25, I'll still make a really good penny, but I'll be giving some of this back. Later on, I'll probably put extended market too, GTC extended. So if it drops between now and tomorrow, it will still trigger. I
CRVP.
think we're going to be going into a slight. Energy and gas is still doing good. Technology's up. I'm feeling kind of bearish.
ETGN.
I mean, I did sell some stocks and I was talking about shorting. So 67% of the people on FinViz are actually feeling bullish.
SLDP.
Did I sell Ford too soon? I mean, I don't think so. I'm sitting here looking at the other screen. I see some green showing up. But
ASPN.
the volume still seems pretty short.
LESL.
Man, sometimes it can be very hard to know what to do or what not to do.
SLDP.
Anything if we buy 300 shares below this line, we made money. If we buy 300 shares above this or at the line, then we basically traded neutral. If we buy above it, we are losing money. That's pretty much what this line is signifying. So now it's just a matter of trying to figure out excuse me. So yesterday I actually didn't go do an Uber. I just decided to have a lazy day. So today I'm definitely going to have to go do something. And I'm not seeing anything in the market. I mean, it's trying, but
LESL.
let's take a look at the 5-minute.
CRVP.
Yeah, so it's all these stocks that are getting called out right now are all the really cheap ones. Yeah, so see, I don't think it's gonna hold well.
CRVP.
I think it's going to start working its way back down. At this second, that's what I'm guessing. And oh, yeah, excuse me. So we don't want it to go up. We want it to go down.
BTGN. ASPN.
Yeah, today is going to be an ugly day in the market.
CRBP.
Let me check X.
LESL.
I'm down
THMO.
$22 on X. I'm still up 76. All right. My watch is fully charged. Well, that's nice. I was just texting my brother, the one that works at a auto dealer.
THMO.
Was gonna see if he has any kind of possible news on Ford. That's going the direction that we want it to go. And it looks very top heavy. So a lot of people looking to sell staggered
Okay.
people stacking up here. It does not look all that strong. Alright, so that's continuing. As I'm actually somewhat happy with that because I did sell. And I want to buy below. I want to buy back in closer to 13. even if I bought back 100 shares right now, that'd be 10 cents cheaper than I had before. But
NUWE.
hello? All right. So X is turning back up. Ford isn't. Not really.
SLDP. NAOV. LESL.
All right, so that was my brother. He was actually telling me some news that I had already predicted. Um, Ford is going to be pushing electric vehicles quite heavily. They're starting to actually cut back on sales in the terms of, you know, like my brother. So Ford wants to do more of like a Tesla model, which is going to have a cheaper. I'm going to turn off that light. It's going to have a cheaper cost for Ford to not have to pay the salespeople and having slightly better customer retention. Potentially, it could have like the Tesla effect, but I think in the short term, which is the reason why I sold some, I think we're going to be going downhill. We've tested the highs. We've tested the high a couple days ago. It's starting a small trend down. I was hoping we'll get up to here, but that might be later on this month. So I think we're going to slip down, maybe go down towards 13. Maybe even dip down into 12. So I'm going to start buying back when it goes below 13. So actually, I'll leave that one right where it's at. There might be some interplay in between. So he was just telling me some things he's seeing at Chevy.
LESL.
So Chevy's wanting to do the same thing as Tesla. So it's going to be a very interesting time for the auto industry. But oh, that was a decent little climb there. It's going to break a new high. If it doesn't go below, if it doesn't drop below 30 or 0.3, it's going to break a new high here in the next 5 to 15 minutes. And between 5 to 15 minutes, if it doesn't go below 0.3. I'll just check back in on it later. I really kind of want to keep an eye on Ford right this second. I'm happy with the downturn because I want to load up at the cheaper price. You know, I can just short it too.
Okay.
I mean, so I don't think I'm going to be here for very long because I think it's going to be wasting my time.
CRBP. WISA.
So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and put it in my calendar. It's a red day. Um,
KAL. Fro.
Yesterday, I forgot to put in my calendar, but yesterday was a red day. It was small. Today, red day, long term trades down. because, you know, my long-term trade is fine. I mean, my day trade was fine. It was it's the long-term trades that are biting me today. So yesterday was a small day trade that went down. Today, long-term trade, mainly Ford. Mainly Ford. X small slip back.
LESL.
1 day trade and
Fro.
small but made small profit. So that was a green deal, and then this one. I'm still kind of making this up as I go on like what information I want to. So I'll just pull it over here to this main window that you guys can see. So here I can click and add some quick notes down. So, you know, I can see it was a red day, long-term trades down, and then I can see I did, you know, 1 day trade. It was small, made small profit. So I will add to that as the day goes on.
OJ.
But that way I can keep track of what's kind of going on. I don't want to say like a diary, but with the Google Calendar, and then, you know, with this page here, I can really stay aware with what's going on. So 28,643, I definitely have slipped back. So that's a slip back of a bit. And see, we keep going lower, which is what I was expecting. No, I'm not going to sell another 100. I was just sitting there thinking I could sell another 100. That will give me 100 long. But I don't want to do that. Okay, on X, we are definitely going down. So we're going to do a good till canceled plus extended. We're going to go ahead and take that out. And we're going to put good to cancel 100 extended. We're going to put it at 130. Oh.
Mule.
Good till canceled. I'll have to put the extended one in aftermarket hour. But we're gonna actually, let's put that at 2540. I probably would have liked to have sold it at the 2577. That would have been $2 up for a good even round number of 200. But we're gonna leave it. It's actually working its way up slightly. Would want to see it break back above here. So today is all about managing.
SLDP.
All right. Now that that's done,
ASPN.
that one really just kind of jumped up. %17%.
LESL. SLDP. RLX. ONCS.
All right, we're just gonna leave those off to the side. We might try to work on, yeah, GTA. It really is. I don't know if you were here, but I sold some Ford early in the morning. I want to see Ford go down to $13. So I think $13 is going to be an excellent buyback point. On X, I have a good to cancel at 2540. I'm been thinking about moving that up further. You know, say I don't know here. But I want to give this stock a little bit of room to play. I did make 176 right this second on it. So we'll give it a little bit of room. Made a quick $10 here. Ford, I had 500. I only got 300 now. I'm definitely below a zero profit margin now. Kind of. So I bought and sold right in this area, and then I bought some more up here. So, and then I think I sold some up here. So I've been buying and selling it all throughout the way. So it has my average price up rather high, when that is not exactly true. But we're going to go ahead and leave the 200 shares. Let it drop down to 13. that's so 200 times by, let me make sure you guys, yeah, you're seeing this. So 200 times by, say, 0.6. It's going to be 120 loss from where it's at right now, give or take. I'm okay with that. Because if it turns up and it shoots up, I want to be able to gain the so to speak 100 that I'm down right now. But if it goes down to 13, I'm just going to buy back in 300 shares. So that's going to give me a bias of, like, say 325, 320, 325. So from that point, from there back up to 14, I'll make a pretty good killing. So I'm actually fine with this.
CRVP.
I have a lot of stocks that are hitting the scanner thing here, but most of these stocks are low value,
PBTS.
like OTIC, which, to be honest, it's done good in the last few days. I mean, it's more than doubled. If you put in, you know, say 10,000 right here, you could have made almost 10,000 up here. But when it comes to these cheap stocks, I get very careful because I've lost a ton of money on them before. They can go up and they can go down quite drastically. Well,
CRVP.
selling CCL probably wasn't a bad idea.
LESL.
It's not looking good. You know what is looking good is Kaba. So, I mean,
BPTS. PBTS.
I'll buy 100 there. And then if it goes in, I'll put in a stop loss at down here. So I'm probably gonna go do Uber. Losing $9, man. That's not losing all that much. So yeah, I'm probably gonna go do Uber. Try to make a little bit of money today. I would definitely not mind getting back into Kaba. Kaba has been showing. There we go. So now we'll put in our stop loss. 20 cents. So, I mean, I'm risking 20 bucks. But I think it's going to go, it's on its way back up. It's trading above the high here. I mean, it has a lot of room to grow. So, honestly, GTA, go buy 100 shares of this.
PBTS.
Buy 100 shares of this. Put a stop loss, 20 cents, 30 cents down, you know, something like that. You bought 100 shares. You're only going to lose 20 bucks. I might even be willing, I am going to. If it gets up to here. No. If it does go up 10 cents or so, I think I want to buy some more, but this is just a super low volume stock. But I mean, look at it. It's been trading consistently. And when we look at the quick statistics, I mean, it's phenomenal. So I think taking a $20 risk is cheap. It's super cheap. I mean, the upside is massive. Let's take a look. And so upside, you got all of this. So, I mean, 200%. And in the last month, it's already done 138. So, say in the next month, it does the same thing. That's going to be at $9. 9.3, give or take. And in 3 months, it did 300. So that's going like to 16.26. I don't think that's going to be possible. I think that's going to be, swinging for the fences there. But I think the win to risk reward is massive here. $20 to go from $4 to $8. You're doubling up. You're doubling up. And honestly, if it hits $8, there's a good chance it's going to go way above that. So this stock here, I'm back in for 100. I got a stop loss set. Even if it goes down, honestly, I should have bought some at the 340, 350, knowing that was going to be like a push point. And you can see right here, beautiful red to green move. I mean, even from here, you had a good green candle. I mean, that would have been a good buy-in point there, but I mean, even if you just look right there. So I think this is definitely going to be setting up for a long climb. Definitely a good climb. Oh, I'm already up $2. $2.60. So I'm not going to add that to my calendar as another long-term trade, but I'm definitely feeling it. So alright, I'm still happy with this push down on Ford. It's definitely having a trend down. It's sitting at support, but if it breaks below here, it's really going to go down. I mean, it got rejected right here, but I mean, there's just too much sales pressure on it, and the volume absolutely sucks. I honestly may want to move this up because I'm not seeing it. We'll go back over to Cabo. Day. So we're just going to go ahead and put in
SLGP.
No, I'm not going to.
ASPN.
ASPN, that just keeps hitting.
SLDP.
This stock here is above my price point that I really kind of want to go, try to day trade. But it's making some swings. I mean, and that's not terrible. There, GTA. I mean, nobody likes to lose money, but EVTS. No. So so Kaba, I'm feeling bullish. So that's my thought.
ASPN.
Not going to do anything on crypto today. I don't think. I want to get a refresh on that page though. Well, good luck on the Kaba play. I'm feeling fairly confident on it.
CRVP.
And I really do feel that Kaba is going to be doing good. Someone in here 16 minutes ago says that they partnered with Dr. Two patients and so yeah, people are feeling very confident about it. I mean, so am I. My crypto kind of slipped back a little bit. Not too happy about that. But I really think the stop loss at 380, if it breaks above going to 425, somewhere in 425, I might buy some more. Buy another 100 or 200 shares. I may try to load up on this a few times before it hits 5. So maybe try to grab a couple hundred shares along the way.
ASPN.
But I want to do that staggeredly, so that way, because this stock has low volume. Other than it does get points where it spikes up, right? I mean, we can see, here it has a really high spike of 39 million shares. Here, 12.9. But I mean, there's a lot of, 300,000, 100,000. 79,000, 84. I mean, so it can get into a very low share count. So I don't want to load up with like a lot. I am going to load up another 100. I'll load up there. I mean, that's how I feel just sitting here kind of talking about it. That's not going to get filled.
IMNM.
Alright, good till cancel. 100 at 4. I'm going to leave that. I'm just going to walk away. So, if I fill those 200 more shares, I'll keep an eye on my phone. I'll probably update this to 300 shares. So if it goes below there, I'll be risking 60 bucks. But I think that's going to be good. I did not mean to say I think that many times. That was just kind of, I said it twice by accident. I was like, I think, and then I said I think again, and then I just kind of made a joke out of it. But yeah, I actually feel pretty confident about this one. Especially when everything else is like tanking, right? It slowly keeps climbing. TALK. Here pretty soon I'm probably going to be taking off though. Go try to make some money on Uber. Talk is hitting a few good day climb now. I'm going to keep an eye on this one. TALK. I'll be interested when it breaks above $1, I think. Because I want to see it to start to climb out. So I think at $1. And Talk could have a good, run up to where it could close to double. So we'll keep an eye on that one. But Cabo already at $7. Yeah, I'm so rich. So rich today. $7. But huh? I'm going to have to give these people a call back because now that's not making sense. Anyway, alright. That's going to be the end of this stream. Stock market was pretty ugly today. Didn't make any money, but Ford is doing what we wanted to do. We wanted to keep sinking because I want to get back in lower at this point, right? So if it didn't break below here, I wouldn't have sold. But when it started to break low, that's where it's like, yeah, no. I really wanted it to bounce off of the 1380 and work its way back above 14 to work its way continually up. It didn't do that, so now I want it to go down. Yes, it's going to be taking some of my money, but I think in the long run, I will make more money. Why did Kaba dropped? Well, sometimes things just drop. We don't know why. Could try to go back, so that would be last year. So this does not go far enough back. So we'll see if we can find the information out on FinViz. So December.
ASPN.
So it's only showing
ASPN.
two notes. All right, well I just sold X. So this is not giving us much information, unfortunately. But yeah, X just sold. So I lost 35. But I made profit. Y'all, I made profit. So now we're gonna watch X. We want this to continue to go down. Go ahead and get a price in here at the 25.40 price line. $25.40. Whoops. Let me actually take this one. Delete. Go into the minute and add it in here. 25.40.
ASPN.
So it was on that candle. And now that's just gonna constantly just kind of like, whoops, I didn't want to do that. That's just kind of constantly like roll around. So I can use that as like, okay, I want to buy below that, ideally. But if it goes higher than that, that's going to be fine. It would just be its own new trade. But if I buy below that, it means I'm making more money. If I'm buying above it, it means I kind of left money on the table, right? And because this is a stock that I'm going to be buying and trading a lot, I kind of want to keep track of that. should probably do the same thing here. So I don't remember exactly when I sold it. But we'll just put it the first dot right there. And we'll actually adjust that to there. That was like the primarily my decision point. I was right in this area. So cool. Because I do want to buy back into both of the. See, it's this is going back above the line. So the example would be if I bought back in now, it means from here to here, I lost that money because I sold too early. I sold at the bottom, not near the top. So we want this to actually go down. We just bought some more Kaba. So we bought another 100 of Kaba. And I'm actually kind of happy about that. Oh, okay, so you found some news on Kaba. I want to read that closely. So, where... There. All right, so... Okay. Shareholder fraud investigation. Ooh. Definitely going to want to keep an eye on that. I mean, I didn't know about any fraud investigation. But, you know, even still then, I'm only risking not very much. We'll just put it right there too. So, I mean, good till canceled. 200, so I'm now at 40 bucks. If this gets filled, I'll just delete both those out, put a 300 there. It makes moving the lines simpler. But, so yeah, now my average is 4.02. This is still doing exactly what we want. Go below the line. If it's above the line, we don't want that. We want that to go below the line. This one, I mean, if I bought 1,000 shares, that's 300 bucks. If it doubles though, I mean, 300 bucks is 300 bucks. And it's more than doubled. But these stocks here, I mean, that's scary. I'm not gonna buy 1,000 shares. Okay. Here's the watch list. It's not looking good. SP 500, it's looking pretty red.
ASPN.
World, China's looking pretty good. Brazil, full. Banks taking a hit. Asset or insurance assets.
GRNT.
changes. Neutral over in this area. Okay. I'm feeling bearish. There's quite a few people who are feeling bullish though, but I'm not feeling bullish at all. I'm feeling completely bearish. I just hope that this is not going to be a long-term thing. This is going to be a short-term deal.
ALLG.
Take care, GTA. I'm about to take off too, so always nice to see you stop in, and I love seeing friendly faces. Okay, so that's going back below the line. I'm happy about that. It barely went above, but hey, I want it to sink because, you know, I sold out of it. So yeah, all right. This is going back down a little bit. But that's going to be the end of my trading day. Right there. So close this down, log off.
ASPN.
Change that back to 3. And check here. I mean, I still don't, there's nothing on here. There's nothing.
CRBP.
How do you close apps on Apple? Oh well. I'll worry about that later. Alright. Apple's turned off and charging.
ALLG.
And still talking. Oh well. Nothing I want to do on crypto. I might put a little bit of money in crypto. Okay, I got you guys off my main screen so you can't see. I'm about to log into my bank account. I'm doing that on my main screen. I don't. I'm sorry. I don't want you guys to see my bank account. All right, so I got 28,000 in there. So I do want to move some more into my stock trading account, but in all honesty, with the way things are kind of going, my cash sweep, I haven't been utilizing all of it, so I might put a little bit in crypto. As long as I actively trade it, which I think I'm going to. So anyway, that's all I got. See you guys tomorrow, probably at 8:10, 8 o'clock my time, or 9:30 New York time. And we're going to do this yet again. I'm going to keep an eye on Kaba. If I fill in this extra 100 here, I'm going to put my stop loss at 300 at 3.8. That definitely went way down. Forward, still doing what I wanted to do. X, it's back above the line, but it has a downtrend. So I'm happy that I still got out of it, and even if it goes up, I'm going to be happy that I'm out. I could always buy back in. It's just I lose a little bit from wherever this is to, you know, say if I bought back in, you know, I lose that difference. Not a big deal. better to be safe than sorry sometimes. But that's going to be all she wrote. So thank you for watching. And I will see you guys bright and early tomorrow.